Rise and Energize Her Morning Show is brought to you by Mogul TV Global Network, the #1 streaming TV network for positive programming in the Mid-Atlantic. To learn how you can energize your business and brand with media, visit www.themogulchannel.com.
Ain't just his whip, she's his whole appetite. She's an uncommon wife, divine set apart. Moves with that power, yeah, she leads with her heart. Soft but she's solid, love wrapped in might. Black woman magic, yeah, she shines so bright. She knows her worth, she knows her call. Stands in the gap so a king don't fall. Speaks life, not fear, she's the voice he trusts. Built on faith.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Affirmative Action. No, not the affirmative action associated with any form of discrimination, but where we affirm the actions of those in the community, people who are making strides, making movements, and doing great things to help our community be better and lending to those who are in need. And so all month we have been inspired. We've talked to students, we've talked to attorneys this month, just listening to their life journey, listening to their accomplishments, highlighting things that they have stepped out boldly to do and will continue to do in the community. This month we had Attorney Amina Willard on, who gave us some tips about criminal law, and she's actually going to be one of the panelists in the Know Your Rights Summit that is happening on May 24th, 2025 in Norfolk, Virginia. We will be giving out more information on that. We have secured our location, our time, and all of that stuff. So you all will be seeing flyers on that soon. But listen, you don't want to miss it. You want to come out. You're going to have real live attorneys, practicing attorneys, giving good information on some of the hottest topics that are going on today in various areas of law. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful, fantastic Wednesday. If you are not, listen, shake it off, do what you need to do, go get some rest, take some deep breaths, clear your mind, clear your heart, clear your spirit. But whatever you do, don't give up and stay in the fight. Every day we are facing something new. Every day there's new things in the news. Every day there's more bad news. So listen, don't become overwhelmed. Don't become inundated with those things, but do what you need to do. Take a breather. Turn the TV off. Turn the news off. Turn the Instagram, TikTok, and all these other things. Turn them off sometimes if you're starting to feel overwhelmed with all this negativity that is happening on a daily basis. Listen, life is going to be, as the young people say, life is lifing, okay? Life is going to come, but we all have to stay encouraged. We all have to stay in the fight. We have to keep going, because guess what? Somebody is depending on us. No matter what we're going through, somebody is dependent on us. The next generation is dependent on us. So no matter what you're facing, I just, want to encourage people, do not give up, stay in the fight, stay encouraged, stay positive, surround yourself with positive people. Lean on your tribe, lean on your community, lean on those who you trust and those who are around you. Let them know, hey, I need some help. Can you help me lift my hands up? Can you help me bear some burdens? Can you just pray for me? Can you just, give me some words of encouragement? Do not be afraid to reach out and ask for help. I know that's very hard for many of us. So I just, wanted to encourage anybody out there today who is experiencing anything on this hump day, on this Wednesday, whatever it is, just stay in the fight no matter what. I also want to let you guys know that for the next month in April, coming up in April, we are going to be talking about all things wellness, getting ready for the summer, from dieting to exercise to mental health to skincare. We have a great lineup, some great guests that are going to be on the show talking about just getting in shape and mentally prepared for the summer, which is literally right around the corner. But there are some things that we could do to get where we want to be, or at least closer to where we want to be if we're not there yet. So you definitely want to make sure you're tuned in all of April, because it's going to be all things wellness. And I really think that you guys are going to enjoy the guest speakers. We have some doctors, some nurses. We have some, who else do we have? I don't know. I can't even think of everybody that's going to be dropping in and talking to us, but we have some really good experts and professionals that are going to be talking to us as we prepare to get ready for these hot days that will be coming right before we know it. And we also just want to highlight an individual today who has been doing super amazing things in the community, left and right, always giving a lending hand, always giving a helping hand, always there for the community, putting on events, hosting events, supporting events. And that is none other than Miss Carleeka Bartlett. She is the owner and founder of Tidewater Counseling. They have offices both in Newport News, Virginia, and in Richmond. And she is such a blessing to the community. She hosts all kind of drives for back to school, for Christmas, for summer camps, and for toys. She gives mentoring and is always willing to support where she can in the community, giving her time, her effort, her finances, and her resources all throughout the communities of Newport News, Virginia. And so we just want to highlight Ms. Bartlett today. Great job. If you're ever looking for counseling services, I'm telling you, look up Tidewater Counseling. If you just feel like you want to get some counseling just to talk to somebody, get some stuff off of your chest, clear your mind, free your spirit up, free your heart up, check out Tidewater Counseling Services right here in Newport News, Virginia. And again, they also have a office in Richmond as well. So Carleeka, thank you so much for all that you do in the community. Thank you so much for all of the drives and the hosting and contributions that you have made, especially to the Newport News community and to Denby School. I mean, she literally has taken that school under her wing and has just turned things around for them, always giving herself to make sure that these kids and these students are not left out, are not left behind, and not forgotten about. So again, Carleeka Bartlett, thank you so much. Again, she's the owner and founder of Tidewater Counseling Service, an amazing organization. If you know anyone or need any services yourself, please check them out. And so those are the things that the community needs. We need more people in the community who are willing to give their self, their time, and their resources. And so it is a blessing and a privilege to come together with different organizations to collaborate and get things done and put on events for the community. No selfishness. No, this is my event. This is me. No. Collaborate, get together, and do things to make change in the community, because guess what? That's where it really counts. The day-to-day stuff that is happening in your community, to the children, to your neighbors, to the residents of the community, to the churches in the community, to the grocery stores in the community, to the mom and pop stores in the community, to your local businesses in the community. That is what really matters when we are banding together to make change right where we live, to make change right in our community. It starts there. The stronger the communities are, the better we are, the better services, the better resources that we can get when we come together. So I hope that everyone is having an amazing Wednesday. If you are not, listen, take a breather, take a breath, shake it off to the best of your ability. Not everything can be shaken off in a day or a couple hours. It may take you 1, 2, 3 days, but whatever you do, get back up, keep pushing, keep moving, stay in the fight, make your life the best life that you want it to be. Take the steps and necessary strides that you need to do to make things happen for you. Only you can do it. You can collaborate with others. You can, meet with others. You can do all sorts of things. But at the end of the day, the power lies within you. So make sure that you're keeping yourself healthy, hydrated, mentally clear, stable, and grounded, so that every day you can present and be your best self. And guess what? We all know it's not easy every day. Okay. Every day is not peaches and cream or a walk in the park, but the goal is to make sure that you always get up, you always stay grounded, you always make it your best, put your best foot forward, and make sure that no matter what, you do not give up. And if you find yourself out of the fight, guess what? Jump back in, keep fighting, keep progressing, never stop, and keep moving. So everybody, I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week and have a fantastic day.
every challenge she stands.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. And I want to say welcome back to Girl, Get Up and Wash Your Face, where instead of focusing on the pain, we're diving into the good news, the victories, the progress, and the hope that comes from healing. So I'm so glad that you all are going to walk with me as we have entered into a new month. I cannot believe it's April, y'all. Like, what happened to March? Like, for real. Last I remember, I was sick. I got diagnosed with COVID back in February, and the weeks just flew by. Thank God for his healing power. I'm glad to be back and doing what I love to do, working with my clients, helping others to heal. I have some new groups that I'm working with, and I'll talk about that a little later on, but I'm glad to be here. I'll just say that. But I'm glad that you all are also going to walk with me on this new theme that I want to introduce to you all on today. Spring forward, and we're going to renew our mind, our body, and our spirit because it is spring cleaning time. Yes, spring cleaning time for us to sweep out the old and bring in the new. And as I was just sitting here, just preparing to do this recording on this morning, I'm reflecting on how spring has always felt like a season of growth, like the flowers began to bloom and we're just able to walk in this season of renewal. But in order for things to grow, that means some dead things has to go away. We got to let some of the old things go. And there's something about the way that the flowers just begin to grow and the days get longer. The air feels fresh. The light always makes it feel like the perfect time to shed those things that no longer serve me. So are you going to walk with me as we spring forward? We let go of these old things, these past things, and we're going to be able to face these personal challenges and growth and look it dead in the face and say, nope, that's the old version of Dana. I want to introduce you to someone new. Because much like the season of spring, I had to let some of those old things go, those things I was holding on to, things that were weighing me down. And if you're on a weight loss journey like me, we already know it is not easy to let go and shed that unnecessary weight. It wasn't just about letting go of the physical things, but it became a mental and emotional burden. Stress, guilt, unforgiveness. I realized that if I wanted to move forward, I had to take an honest look at myself and ask, what do I need to release to embrace the new season that we are headed to right now? Think about it. Winter keeps peaking. I'm not going to say ugly face because we need every single season in our life. But winter kept peeking her head into springtime and was like, nope, I'm not gone yet. And that's how it is with some of the people that we deal with in our past. Some of the things that we feel like we were healed from, it just keeps peeking its face in the new season that we are trying to walk in. But that's why I want to encourage you today, because spring isn't just about flowers. It's for us too. It's time for us to let go of those things that's holding us back, whether it's the past, those old thought patterns, toxic relationships, old habits. It's time to embrace the growth that just waits for us to get our act together. It's waiting on the other side. It's calling us by our first and last name, because I can hear it saying, Dana Watson, Dana Watson. And I'm sure it's calling your name too. So today, let's commit to taking intentional steps towards self-care and healing, because it doesn't have to be overwhelming. It can start with a small action like drinking more water, taking a walk in the fresh air, or taking a few minutes each day to simply breathe and let go. Let's spring forward together, friends. So remember what I said. This isn't just about renewing our mind, right? But it's about renewing our body and our spirit as well. So girl, get up and wash your face and thank God that you get another chance to rise, renew, and reclaim God's strength. Take care, and I will see you next time.
In the face of every challenge, she stands.
Hey, baby. I'm just gonna check in on you. How's everything going?
Hey Mom, everything's good. Are you headed to meet the new client?
You know it. I have a feeling they're gonna like what I have to show them today.
Well, then I know you're gonna kill it. I love you so much and I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you, baby. I love you too. I'll talk to you soon.
Deborah Jones is back in the news again. I've got to say, she's got some ego.
She's way too aggressive.
The risk she takes in this market, you wouldn't catch me doing that.
I've seen more humility in a peacock.
Who does she think she is?
Deborah's integrity and honesty shine through in every transaction.
Her dedication to the client is unmatched.
She is really a visionary, always one step ahead in the market trends.
You'll never work with a more dedicated and resilient agent.
I love you so much and I'm so proud of you.
Hi, I'm Deborah Jones, broker owner of Dominaire Realty. My mission is to elevate your real estate experience through personalized solutions guided by integrity. So call me. Now is your time to shine.
She's a queen, she's a crown, she's a backbone strong. Soft hands, open heart, where you know he belongs. Grace for her man, yeah, she covers and grace. Built for the storm, but still moves with grace. She's the calm in the fire, the peace in the fight. Holds them down strong, but keeps it real light. Got that Proverbs glow, yeah, she walks in the light. Ain't just his whip, she's his whole appetite. She's that uncommon wife, divine set apart. Moves with that power, yeah, she leads with her heart. Soft, but she's solid, love wrapped in might. Black woman magic, yeah, she shines so bright. She knows her worth, she knows her call. Stands in the gap so a king don't fall. Speaks life, not fear, she's the voice he trusts. Built on faith, yeah, her love is just. She's the calm in the fire.
All right, so hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Healthy Chats. I'm your girl, Carleeka Basnight-Menendez. And on this episode, we're talking about transitions, right? And a lot of times we're going through certain transitions in our lives, right? Have you had a transition of going from single to married, or married to divorce, or no kids to one child or multiple kids, or you're a first-time grandmother, grandfather, the transition of losing weight or gaining weight, the transition of a new career, right? A transition of some other form of stability, a transition from no money to plenty, a transition of living beneath and then living in the opportunities of overflow, the transition of not having any speaking opportunities to you're having to tell people, hey, I'm not available at this time. We're always going through a transition. You went through a transition today from getting to work to arriving to the workplace. Your commute and going home is a transition. And so I'm gonna let you all in on my business. I have been in transition. So a lot of you all may know, and if you don't know, now you know, I travel for work. And so with that, I'm in transition, having to pivot, having to adapt to different protocols and standards of procedures and different things quickly, learn a particular laboratory's way quickly. And so in transition, so I've transitioned from that to being home for a while, right? And you all, the transition has definitely been, it's been a lot in some aspects, right? Especially when you're talking about transitioning from having a space all to yourself, right? And some of you all might be thinking, is she not grateful to be home? I am. I love my family and I'm so grateful to be home. But it's still a transition. It's a transition of learning how they have adapted to doing things their way. As simple as, hey, what day of the week are you washing clothes? Or what do you typically do in this, right? Because I love to respect boundaries. I love to create and keep the boundaries that I have as well. But giving those, being respectful of people's time, being respectful of how people operate, and then learning, once again, adapting, pivoting, transitioning. And so I had a moment, right, where I was like, oh my God, I'm not going out right now, right? I'm not on an assignment right now. And I'm talking about work-wise. But I've had to tell myself, give yourself grace. And then being very open and honest with myself, and being open and honest with my family members who have been very understanding, and me being understanding of me being home for days consistently, right? It's a transition. Because as I was out, I wasn't coming home every single month or anything. And so, yes, I came home, or we met in Virginia or something like that, but I wasn't here all of the time. And so everyone has learned different things that they love to do and how they like to do it and all of these things. And so now coming in together to marry all of that to be in harmony has been a transition. And by the grace of God, we're excelling in the transition. Like I said, I did have a moment. So whatever transition that you're in, right? Give yourself grace. Whatever that transition may be, give yourself grace. You all, my transition was just not physically being present home. It was the change of times. I've worked night shift, 10 p.m. to 6:30 in the morning for, oh my God, for the last 2 years, right? And so transitioning to day shift has been a huge transition. I'm talking about around 1 o'clock. I'm going down. Your girl is ready to go down for a nap, okay? And I don't care if we was out or anything, I physically and mentally just started to get extra tired. But it's that transition of, it's almost like training a newborn baby to know their nights and days, right? So yes, I would be up during the day some, but my body was telling me, hey, time to go to sleep. You got to get up around 9 o'clock, 9:15, right? And so transitioning from night shift to day shift and all of these things has been a transition. But give yourself grace. Develop some habits, develop ways, and operate in ways that's going to be most beneficial for you. And so one day I was just like, I'm going to have to take a nap. Okay. One day we were out and my crew was like, okay, it's time for you to get in the house. So I was giving myself grace. They have given me grace. They have been so supportive of the transition. And that's another thing. Find people that's going to be supportive. Be around people that's going to be supportive during your transitional seasons. Find people that's going to encourage you and uplift you and even provide you with feedback and tips and hold you accountable. Like, okay, you're doing too much, right? So I'm always checking in with them like, hey, am I doing too much? Let me know. I want to know, hey, do I need to reel it back in? Do I need to go sit down somewhere? And so just that transition, night and day, finding your own routine when you haven't had to, like I haven't really had to check in with anyone. I just get up and I go and I do and different things being away because it's typically just me. And so transitions happen and we're always going through transitions and we'll continuously go through transitions, but give yourself grace during your transitional moments. Surround yourself with supportive people. That is so vital, so vital. And then don't beat yourself up because you're not going right back to the same old. This is the thing. You've evolved, you've changed, and it's okay. Evolving is a transition. You don't think the snake shedding is a transition, right? That is a transition, shedding off the old to welcome the new. And so whatever you're transitioning into or from, go ahead and welcome the new. Give yourself permission to welcome the new version of yourself. So take care. I pray that this bless someone, because we're always going through transitions. And remember, give yourself grace.